guys, welcome to another what I eat in a week video. So starting this week off, I had paneer toasties for breakfast. These are an amazing appetizer and are addictively delicious. I made it for the first time and it was pretty easy. You can prepare it with the basic ingredients available to you with all the yummy ingredients sitting on the top of the crispy toast. It tasted so good. I had it with Greek yogurt. The flavor was blueberry and it is one of my favorite. It was so filling and yummy. Also had this refreshing cucumber juice. For lunch, I had leftover aloo dum from last night dinner with roti, cucumber raita and salad. Also had choco chip cookie for my sweet tooth. And beetroot smoothie, which is my all-time favorite. They are super healthy and a great source of fiber. Gives you an instant skin glow. Dinner was ramen. The soft and chewy noodles combined with a hit of spice creates the perfect recipe. It is so filling yet easy to make. And yeah, that's it for Friday. For breakfast, I had Greek yogurt, but this time Alfonso mango, and personally, it didn't go well with my taste buds. After my last night's meal, I felt so guilty and thought of cutting down my calorie count, so I went for a quick and easy summer salad using my favorite salad dressing. It was very refreshing and an absolute celebration of all things crispy crunchy. Had it with chana sabzi, roti, rice and lauki ki sabzi. Also, you'll see me eating a lot of refreshing salads and drinking juices as it helps to keep the energy level up, including fruits rich in water like cucumber and watermelon because these are summer essential. And the smartest way to counteract the summer heat is to eat plenty of fresh organic vegetables and fruits, and don't forget to drink a lot of water because these are the best method to keep your body cool and to stay healthy. For dinner, I had chole bhature, which is a typical Punjabi dish. It's a combination of chana masala, which is chickpea, and bhatura, a fried bread made from maida. And that's it. Sunday might be tempting. The idea is to catch up on sleep I missed out on weekdays, so had to skip my breakfast. It was a lazy day and wanted to make something easy peasy, so I made this stir-fried noodles for lunch because it's my comfort food and I was very hungry, so thought of making something that would rescue me from hunger. And it's a little healthy because I switched from regular noodles to wheat ones. And for my sweet tooth, I had meetha pua with cream, which is malai and muesli. I know this combination may sound weird, but it was actually very tasty. For dinner, I had tehri. Tehri is a vegetarian version of biryani where a lot of veggies and spices are added. It goes well with curd and tomato ki chutney, so had to have it. Also, the dinner was put together by my dad and it was very flavorsome. For my midnight hunger, I made these brownies, and this isn't healthy as they say habits die hard, and so is the unspoken addiction of sweet delicacies. Instead of having those processed sweets or sugar-laden candies, I made this healthy but not healthy version of brownies. I kept it for long and so it was a little burnt, though it tasted pretty yummy. Also had tehri that I ate for dinner because I was still hungry. And yeah, I'm not alone. I started my day with some brownie which I baked last night and it tasted even better. For lunch, I had parval ki sabzi, dal, salad, rice and roti. Had a glass of refreshing good apple juice. Now it helps to boost your energy for summers, helps in easing digestion. I was craving for something savory and a quick snack, so I quickly rustled up spaghetti in white sauce. I gave it a try for the first time and it was delicious and a satisfying comfort food. Had roasted vegetables for lunch. It is another healthy way to fix your vegetables with a touch of oil and seasonings that makes them simply taste divine. It is an easy and staple dish packed with flavors. I really enjoyed cooking them and also eating, obviously. I had it with ragi roti and ratwali tehri. Started my day late, so kind of had brunch, which was poha and bhujia. They are great duos because poha would be lonely without some crispy crunchy bhujia on the side. This is a must try duo, having blue glaze with chocolate caramel spread on Nutella. This sweet and salty combination is a classic. Had pineapple juice. For snacks, I had chili gobi, which was so good. Made paneer bhurji for dinner. Paneer is loaded with healthy fats, protein, and are very low on carb. Can be easily made at home as it is a no flop recipe. Also, there is no waiting time to make shapes. With that, I had dal, rice, double beans ki sabzi, and roti. I asked my grandma to make me something sweet and had suji ka halwa. Started my day off with a refreshing cucumber juice while watching Doraemon. For lunch, I made these tasty and healthy spring rolls. I personally believe any meal or dish prepared out of steam has to be a healthier option, as there is always this taboo attached to deep frying is not healthy. I also prepared soy sauce tempering with some roasted sesame seeds and garlic and poured it on top of these steamed rolls. Had watermelon and beetroot juice. Dinner was kadhai paneer with nenua ki sabzi and ragi roti. Ragi is a great alternative of wheat as it is devoid of gluten. Also had the sugar-free mini khasta kachori, which was very flaky and crispy. And now again I was craving something in the midnight, so had these 3-minute microwave popcorns with sweet onion sauce. I don't know what to say, but these weren't as good as I thought it to be. Paneer masala dosa for lunch. It's packed with the flavors of South with a touch of northern spice. I am not a fan of dosas, but the red chutney makes it taste so much better, and this meal was so filling. Had watermelon, and my chachi made these yummy cheese corn sandwiches for snacks. Dinner was spring rolls. Replacing high-calorie refined flour with rice paper is a great option to enjoy it without feeling guilty. Also, these are easily available in Indian markets and online grocery stores like Amazon. While rice paper rolls are generally a lot lower and often under 100 calories per roll, it's super easy to make. Simply dip the rice sheet in water for 10 seconds and roll them up with your favorite vegetables. You don't have to fry them, and the rolls are fresh and tasty at the same time. That was not all because I wasn't satisfied, so cooked some ramen, chopped in some vegetables and added some sauces. There really is no limit how you can make Shin ramen into your favorite home cooked meal. I am a ramen foodie and nothing beats the authenticity of traditional ramen. Trust me on this meal won't disappoint your food moods. So yeah, that's it for the week. See you next time. Till then, bye bye. Take care.